Okay, everyone. First meal prep's done. I think they're throwing some food too. Just what I'm eating. Again, this is not what everybody should eat. I'm just gonna get some protein and some stuff in my system as quickly as possible. I'm gonna make this shake, protein shake. I'm gonna do that first. For me, the thought is to get it to dilate faster, dilute faster in my system, I digest faster in my system, get into my system faster, and at least I'll get some protein right away after the workout. I just finished that workout. I only did 2 muscles, not 3. I got tired, old, and they just whatever. That's all it was. So I ended up doing biceps and chest, which I don't normally work together. Back in the day, I was just chest and tries, push and pulls type of thing. But I started with biceps and just wanted to finish with chest. So that's what I did. All light weights, 20 to 25 pounds. I think I used the 10 at one point too. And we'll go over that workout. I'll write it down and maybe put it up. I'll find better ways to post my workouts and better ways to edit and things like that. So I make a quick meal in this case. I started eating a little bit like this before I started this workout in this program or whatever we want to call this thing. The Mr. Frank T program. All it consists of is some rice, super easy to cook. I go with everything easy. Chicken that's pre-cooked already. Rotisserie chicken, so I'm sure it's not the least fattening. And then I'm going to fry 2 eggs as well. So it's all pretty quick, which is nice. That's the way I like to keep it. Timing is sort of the key because I like my eggs to be over easy so that they moisten the rice and the chicken. The chicken's pretty moist as it is, but and I heat up the chicken a little bit. So I'll go through the whole process really quick. I think it can't take me more than 3 to 5 minutes to make this, okay? So first of all, go in here. You guys can time it if you want and see what it takes, but yeah. So rice goes in here, goes in for 90 seconds. Gonna get that heated first. It stays warm the longest. I don't know why I'm going through the whole cooking process, but we will. Why not, right? So let's go. Cook time. Cook time, 90 seconds. Start. Okay, so that starts cooking. Get on my pan. Some nonstick spray. I spray all the sides because I flip it myself with the pan and don't use any utensils to do that. At this point, I will go and pull out my chicken. I don't know why it's kind of funny. So you can slice a little off or pull a little off. In this case, I'll just pull it out. It's a lot easier. In between, I'll be washing my hands as well, like I did before I started. So I'll break it up. Again, I make meals super easy because if I don't, I won't be getting my protein in and everything. So I don't measure it out. This is what it is. These are Costco. Little shout out to Costco, I guess. But everybody knows that dog. Gonna get some snacks. It's really good, simple, and there's a lot of meat on it. You'll probably tell me Costco has all hormones in there and it's bad for me, but hey, it is what it is. For now, this is what I'm eating, and we'll maybe switch to other things as the process goes on to find more sources of protein. Okay, pan's probably heated up enough. Sorry, that was the first wash. That's done. Pull this out. I can set aside because it stays warm. Eggs are about ready to start. Got 30 seconds probably on the meat. Making it simple. I think for me, a lot of people pre-cook their meals. If I did that, it's just not going to work for me. I wouldn't take the time to prep them all, and then I just think they're not as good each time you eat them. So, they kind of get a little more and more stale sort of as they go a few days later. So I like to do this. I do salt and pepper, and I don't go very light on it. I say, oh, here it is. I do salt and pepper, so, pepper's obviously not our issue in the world. Salt is, but, you gotta have something for flavor. So if you're gonna be really good in all other areas of your life and try to cut out other things, like I'm trying to cut out energy drinks at this point, you gotta have something. So we're gonna sweat a lot during this workouts and stuff like that. So hopefully it'll be all right. I get my blood pressure checked all the time. It's okay. I don't have issues with it. My eggs are cooking. Go ahead and throw those in 30 seconds. Gotta get that heated up. Yeah, it's on 3 minutes, but I'll stop it hopefully soon enough. I like my eggs runny. Again, I'm gonna flow over the rice, and then give it some kind of moisture rather than being so dry. Having to add something else to add the moisture, or again, eating it super dry, which is fine too. That meat is pretty moist, so it's not too bad either way. Even if you decide not to go sunny side up. Then again, I don't use any utensils. I just flip. There's our 30 seconds. Good enough. Gets it just warm enough. Check this on. You can do this however you want. You might think it's a gross meal. I don't know. I like it, but again, simple, to the point. As I go, I just chop it all up and eat it. It's pretty yummy, I think. And the eggs had all the salt and pepper on it. That's it. So however much time that took is how much time it took to cook my meal. So again, I'm gonna do protein shake. I'll do that first. My energy drink is in there eyeballing me, begging me to drink it. We'll stay away from that today if I can. Again, I don't drink any alcohol anymore, so I try to get some kind of simple pleasure somewhere. I use full vitamin D, whole milk. I think it's better for you. It's my opinion. I can handle the fats and stuff. If I feel that along the way I'm not losing the weight I need to, and I need to find things to trim down on and cut back in calories and fats, I will. But as of now, obviously in the beginning of the stages, I can handle that. I need probably some of that for backup, 1 scoop. That wasn't a full one, so this is the product I'm using right now. It's another Costco product. Costco. There you go again, Costco. So yeah, I just throw a little bit of that in there. That was a full scoop. Last one was a little shy. That's about it. So shake it up. And I'm just doing this just to get in my system faster than this, some of the chicken will and stuff like that. The proteins will hit my system faster. I think. Again, anybody out there, please tell me what you think is right and wrong. I forgot the ball in there. What you think is right and wrong. I will work on that along the way. I am not a nutritionalist. I am not a bodybuilder. I am just a regular guy that has worked out in the past some, has some knowledge, but not a lot. So not for the fine tunings of things and getting in the shape that I kind of want to get to. I do want to get to within the 3-month period. If it's going to take longer, we'll extend this if people are interested. And it's going well. Maybe we'll change some things up, add some things to my workout, and see how those affect once I get to the 3-month period of what I've done to that 3 months. Maybe we'll go to 6 months and add, whatever we think, you guys, my watchers, think of what I should try next and what you want to see, what it would do over another 3-month period after the first 3 months. So again, shake. I think there's 25 grams of protein, 24 grams of protein, whatever, in that scoop because it wasn't perfect, I'm sure. There's protein in the milk as well. My vitamin D's and everything else in there. You got proteins over here. It's a lot of protein, probably too much, obviously, for one intake. But again, this will take longer to digest in my system. So hopefully this goes in first. This does the job as time goes on. Again, any suggestions, please? I'd love to hear you. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your ideas and your, again, your sciences and stuff like that that out there of what really, really works that or that you think or that worked for you. Thanks again, guys. I'll check in with you next. I'll work out again tonight. Tonight's just going to be triceps. So I'll break it up into 2 workouts a day. Later on, it'll only be 1 muscle per workout twice a day per day. So one muscle each workout, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening or late afternoon, and then maybe some cardio in between and stuff like that. I'm not a big cardio guy. I try to ride bikes, walk. Anything I can do that way to get my cardio. Again, if things change and I think I need more cardio, I'm feeling like I'm lagging, whether it's weight loss, whether it's just, I think I get more muscle structure out of it, whatever the case may be as far as that goes, I will adjust as we go. I look forward to everybody's opinions. I I'm depending on you guys too to help me out through this with the knowledge you have. I can look all over the internet, and you see all these different things, telling you this and telling you that of what works, what doesn't. I want to know what's going to work for me, my body style. By the way, I'm 5'6", 5'7". I think I already said this. I weigh about 195 pounds. I'd rather be about 185 unless the muscle is what's changing the weight. I'm higher. I do have decent genetics, I think, as far as working out. I gain muscle relatively quickly, usually when I was younger. And I think I still do, just not the same lean muscle mass I used to. But hopefully with that TRT, 0.5 milliliters every week, once a week. On Mondays is when I inject it. If anybody wants to know how to inject it, we can go through that too. I'll post a little video of how to inject your TRT. There are a bunch of different ways. All of it's just as good as the other, they say, whether it's fat or muscle, it doesn't matter. Some say it does, so I'll hear a lot of that, I'm sure, too, from my listeners. But I was at the doctors, and that's what they said. So I'd like to hear you about that, too. All right, well, cool. All right, I'm really looking forward to this. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I couldn't do it until the knee replacement. I am getting another knee replacement at some point. Hopefully it doesn't happen during this. It won't happen for the 3 months for sure, but hopefully it doesn't happen during the next year. And I'll make it wait if I have to, but it's in a lot of pain too. So you'll see my injuries along the way, just so you know. I'm talking a little too much probably. But my injuries so far, what I've had is 3 rotator cuff surgeries. All of them have failed. Obviously, the first 2 failed. Well, at least one of them failed because I got a second surgery on one of them if I had 3. So, one failed. It can't be repaired. That's the one that's been worked on twice. And another one has a small tear now at this point, which had a surgery before and has a small tear that can't be or isn't worth repairing. So, obviously, I'm sure I have a lot of arthritis in the shoulders. I've had carpal tunnel surgery on, I believe, the left hand. It was a long time ago. I've had 3 orthoscopic knee surgeries. That doesn't matter anymore on the right because now it's a knee replacement surgery and it's all gone and fresh and new. Having a lot of issues with it, but just I think it's normal. We'll see. It just doesn't feel like my normal knee yet, but I've heard a lot of good things about this. I've had L5S1 fused together in my back. It's been wonderful for the last 25, 30 years, whatever it's been. I've never had real issues with it. I think I had on and off some pain and stuff return, but it hasn't been for quite a while. And then my neck, I've had fused at C6, C7, and that's been great too. I have major radiculopathy. Probably said that wrong. Down my left arm every once in a while, but it's nothing like it was before. It just is something maybe lingering from the surgery itself. What else have I had? Any other surgeries? I think that's really the major stuff that's going to maybe hinder me too along the way. The biggest one being the shoulders at this point. Oh, and the bicep tear. Excuse me. Don't do that. Don't hold your sneezes back. So you're right. My right bicep, you can probably see it's got what's called the Popeye arm. And it's just something that they don't even fix. Maybe if you have a lot of money, they would have, and time. But with me, it wasn't enough of a tear to try to reconnect or anything like that. So I'll always be deformed, unfortunately. So anybody out there with a Popeye arm, this is what it's going to look like if you work out. You got maybe something else you can see how you would do if you were in this situation too. So I hope the injuries can help me associate with a lot of other people out there that have had these injuries and want to work out and they're thinking that they may or may not stop them from working out or hinder them from getting, a certain strength or look a certain way. Maybe with my injuries, you can compare them to me if they're similar and see what I can do, and then maybe you can do it as well. So anyway, guys, till later, have a great day. I'm going to work out later. My meals will probably be some shakes. I'll repeat this maybe another time and then have a regular meal with something else, some protein and stuff. But I'll try to put that post out as well. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Rock on.